We'll go with Dan first.
Hey, Spo, you mentioned their physicality after game one. Obviously, without Bam, it seemed like the Lakers, again, their size and physicality was a factor, especially on the glass. How big of an impact do you think that was?
Well, yeah, I mean, it clearly was. In those moments of truth, when we had opportunities, to get the game closer, it usually seemed to end up in some kind of offensive rebound or something near the basket. But this is the deal. And if you want something badly enough, you'll figure out how to overcome it. They have a great size, and Anthony Davis is, an elite player. We're trying to get something accomplished, and you just have to go to another level. That's the bottom line. I love a lot of the things, the way we competed tonight, but I think another level would have put us in a position to have an opportunity, a real opportunity there at the end, and that's what you want. And that's part of the process of learning, how to get to that next level. So we got some time tomorrow to review it, own it, and get better.
Next question, Tab Deportes.
Hi, Coach. The next game maybe will be the most important game of the series for you guys. What is the biggest adjustment the team needs to do to win the next game?
Yeah, every game is the most important game. Tonight was the most important game. But we'll get to work tomorrow. I need to look at the film. We need to get together as a team and come up with a plan, for Game 3.
Thank you.
All right, next question, Mark Schwartz.
Erik, two things. One, what does another level look like right now with Bam and Goran on the sideline? And two, what is it about your group, to watch Udonis talk to them in the third quarter? You can see the passion and the resiliency in that guy's veins.
Yeah.
What is it about your group that can overcome what the world thinks is an impossible mountain?
We don't give a shit what everybody else thinks. Whatever, your first question, how did you phrase it? What will it take? Whatever is necessary. It's as simple as that. If you want something badly enough, you'll figure it out. And our group is extremely stubborn, persistent, and we just need to figure out, how to overcome this opponent, and that we respect the quality, high quality of opponent that we're playing. You got to figure it out and overcome it.
Malika?
So you said after last game that you just didn't think it was a good example of Heat basketball. Tonight, where does that fall on the line between Heat basketball and very far away from Heat basketball?
Malika, I'm not necessarily going to grade it. I mean, certainly it was a much better competitive disposition. Our guys brought it. And look, if it ends up being whatever it was, 10, 12-point game, then we need to make up 10, 12 points to overcome that, 13, 14 points to make sure we get the win. That's what we'll get to work on. But look, I love these guys. I love the way we compete. We have to figure out how to overcome this and get over the top.
Tim Reynolds in the back.
Erik, I know you don't want to, I'm certainly not suggesting you go gimmicky or anything, but are you taking enough threes? Do you want to get to a place where you're even getting more of those up, especially early?
I do need to get to the film, Tim, but that is a good point. When we got it to about 10, several times during the second half, thought we rushed some of those possessions. We don't want to play prevent offense by any means, but execute a little bit more with poise and get the exact shot that we want. And oftentimes that shot probably would have been, some kind of three, but it takes a little bit more patience and poise and intentionality to be able to generate a few more looks. Yeah, I think I would have liked a few more looks, but we had, opportunities at the free throw line, opportunities in the paint. It was just some of those rushed opportunities when we had opportunity to get that thing to 10, see if you can get that to 4.
Next question, Anthony Chang.
Obviously, with Goran and Bam out, so much fell on Jimmy's shoulders. Played 45 minutes, career high in assists for the playoffs. What did you think about his performance, especially offensively?
I love Jimmy. You know, and what we're all learning as a group, you lay it all out there. He is a supreme competitor. You can't define him by any analytic or typical viewpoint of how to play the game of basketball, because he's going to compete and he's going to find different ways to compete to put your team in a position to win. And it was 45 minutes of everything he had and career high in assists, and he's going to have to get to another level. That's the deal, and he loves that type of challenge, and we have 48 hours to figure that out.
I know it's less about schematics, but after playing zone so sparingly in game one, what went into the decision to use it so heavily tonight? Was it just personnel that was available and knowing guys are going to have to play
A
big?
little bit of everything. Yeah, some of it's personnel, some of it, it was a different look, for our defense. But we didn't finish a lot of those plays. So I don't think it really would have mattered, man or zone. There was, probably 8-10 of those possessions where we just did not finish it with that next level of commitment, which has to, this opponent is going to require us to go there.
And the last question for Coach Spoelstra, Jarrett Weiss.
Tyler and Kelly had to step into much bigger roles tonight with the injuries. How do you feel like that went?
Hey, they're a big part of who we are, regardless. I mean, KO got obviously a lot more minutes, but Tyler has been this guy for several weeks. So we're not going back on that now. This is who we are. All right, thank you.
All right, Coach, thank you.